First, I want to give all honor and glory to God our Creator and thank Him for the liberties He's granted us in our Constitution, state and federal. This is Liberty Larry. I've kind of showed you some things on this already. Lessons on quantum physics. I want to give all the credit, of course, to God for everything. One of the greatest inventors of all time, though, was Nikola Tesla. We're talking about quantum physics, electrodynamics. Tesla waves are neutrinos, energy particles from our sun in waves. They were about 7.8 for thousands of years. They're up to about 12 hertz right now. You can Google Schumann Resonance, SCHUMANN RESONACE. Anyway, these energy waves are there present day or night. Nikola Tesla said they could power everything. In the future, they would power everything. He had an electric car that ran a big car. It was a Pierce Arrow, 3-foot in diameter motor. And he was pulling the energy out of the atmosphere, which the waves, through an antenna, and he tuned it to the frequency. He had 12 vacuum tubes, tuning forks, one battery. He drove it around for a week or two, and his nephew said, "Uncle, how are you doing that?" And he said, "Simple. The Earth's a sea of energy waiting to be tapped." I want to show you a demonstration here. I showed you some other things, but you can recharge batteries. You don't need to keep buying batteries. Battery companies probably don't like this. Here's this computer fan that I've redone. This is basically a modified John Bedini circuit. I also have a pickup to tell the exact hertz that we're running at. When you have the hertz close to 12, the current is 0. Now your charging effects go up if you turn it up, the RPMs, and you can do that by turning the voltage or current up a little bit, which it turns the voltage up a little bit too. Okay. Now, what is the voltage? The voltage is about 4. When I had it around 12, it was around 3. Okay, we're at 37. I can keep on going. Now we're up to 5 volts. Current is very little. The current's just barely up. We're at 150 hertz approximately. 150 volts DC. Now, I want to show you a demonstration that I didn't show before. I've got a flashlight here. That's pretty cool. Somebody gave it to me for Christmas. It's real bright. You see, it barely flashes, but the batteries are dead. It just will flash. They're that dead when I turn it on. Now I want to show you what I can do. This computer fan, of course, is running. I have a pickup on it. Take the flashlight apart. Now, I don't know if I can hold this or not. I'm going to try where you can see it. Need an assistant on this one. I've got it rigged up on an output here. I take the plus. To the minus. I'm sure I got that right. I kicked it about 4 times. Okay, I'll do the same with the other battery. To make it easier, I've got a magnet on my wire. Now what's in this circuitry is a high voltage capacitor. There's no batteries in this at all. I did about 5 or 6 on that one. Now I'm going to put these batteries back in. And these are 2 different kind of batteries. One's an Energizer or Alkaline, and one's a Radio Shack energy cell. And put them back in. Try this again. I'm going to reverse the polarity on one. Oops, there I dropped one. Now, if you charge for a longer period of time with them, and you can do that by pulsing it, so it doesn't slow your fan down as much. Just see if I did it right this time. I'm going to have to get a tripod or somebody to hold this. Okay, here's the flashlight. So as you see, indeed, you can recharge your flashlight batteries. And of course, a longer period of time, it's basically no amperage, a high voltage spike. It charges batteries very well. And as you can see, indeed, it works. And when you turn and adjust to about 12, the current goes to 0, and we're still around 100 volts. See the fan's running. The voltage is around 3.5 maybe. But the current is not being drawn. So, do what you may, people. We can power everything. This is a small unit. I've built units big enough to power 2 houses. This is also a high voltage capacitor. This one's capable of going to 1,000 volts. The voltage in the atmosphere is 200,000. You want high voltage capacitors. On what we're running here is a high voltage cap 2. There are no batteries. I could be charging a big battery bank right now. A little less than the voltage you're putting out. So, say 96 volts or 90 some, however your batteries are. You can adjust it also by turning your supply up and down. But almost no current is being consumed right now. It's so little. I mean, it's on 0 on my meters, you can see. The efficiencies are so high, and the reason why is the energy from the atmosphere is being attracted into the coils of this fan because we're tuned to the 12 hertz. So this is a modern way of doing it. I've got a solid state way of doing it that I'm going to be releasing soon in products. But for now, this is a mechanical way to do it, and I'm sharing it, and it works. So, have at it, guys. And thank you, John Bedini, and thank you, Joseph Newman, and all the pioneers that have helped out. Any I didn't mention in showing this alternate energy field. And one last thing I want to say. Redskins did good this year. They beat the Cowboys twice. Go Redskins.